One of my favorite herbs is the plantain, or plantago. It's not the banana. It's an herb that grows in the ground. Some people call it weeds. But what you can see here is we're by the barn, and you can see the two doors right there. And there's the wood chips that we put down for mud remediation. So you might notice along the edges is all the plantain, but not only that, down in this whole area, this is the pathway from the house out to the back fields from the yard, and it goes all the way back. So the tractor comes through here, people come through here, the animals will run through here. When we unload animals from a trailer, we do that down here oftentimes. So this is highly disturbed soil. It gets mowed, gets grazed. This is the multi-purpose area, and what you see here is a lot of plantain. Now what I wanted to make this video to show you was how it's growing up along the edges in the disturbed soil, the disturbed ground, or whatever you might call it. It was called by the natives, the Native Americans, when the white man came and brought plantain with them, I think, it was called Englishman's foot, because the white man would come and make a path and walk in the same path all the time and wear a trail where they would walk, where the natives didn't do that quite so much. And what the natives noticed, as the story goes, is where their trails were made, where the soil was disturbed, where they dug around and disturbed the soil a lot, whether it was a path or an area they were digging, the plantain grew and thrived in those areas. And if it's true that the Englishmen brought the plantain with them because of its medicinal herbal properties, then they would have been thrilled to have this thriving plant in the areas that they spent time in. If it didn't come with the white man, but was always native to North America, which I don't know, I haven't looked, but if that's the case, then it was interesting that the white man's ways, the Englishman's ways versus the native ways in the soil disturbances brought about this new name for this plant as Englishman's foot. So you can see it growing quite thick everywhere, along with clover. Both plantain and clover are things you really want in your pastures for your animals to graze. These are good, nutritious, beneficial plants. If you have them growing in your yard, you can harvest them because they're good for you too. So here you go, a little visual and a short little story. I'm not going to vouch for its truth, but a short little story so that you now know where to look for plantain.